Hello world, this is Luigi the Fourth, and I'm here to record what happened during FNM. So here we go. I built three decks: a green-black Infect deck, the green-blue self-mill deck, which is right here, and the red-blue Burning Vengeance deck, which is right there. So if you saw those, you can see what those are about. I'll probably do a deck on the Infect deck. The only reason I don't have it with me is because I sold it to my friend Colin, who was playing it. So anyway, what happened was I was pretty determined to play the Burning Vengeance deck, and then I went with my two friends, Evan and Colin and myself. So I was pretty determined to play the Burning Vengeance deck, but then on the car ride there, I wasn't so confident about it, so I decided to switch with Evan and have him play the Burning Vengeance deck, which he really didn't like. So then when we got there, he was like, "Dude, I've never played this deck. Come on, let's switch." And I said, "Well, if you buy me 2 packs, I think we can make a negotiation." So he bought me 2 packs, and since it was Colin's birthday today, which is the day after yesterday, he bought him 2 packs as well. So I opened a Ludovic's Test Subject, a Gavany Township, and an Elder of Laurels. And Colin opens the first one, pulls a Liliana, and I totally freak out, rip it out of his hands, and I was like, "What do you want to trade for this?" And he rips it back out of my hand and he says, "You're not touching this again." And so then a guy next to us with a legitimate trade binder says, "Hey, if you want to trade for that, here's a binder, take a look through." And since he was playing Infect, he managed to negotiate getting a Skithrix, 2 Inkmoth Nexi, and 3 Wild Defiances, which he put in his deck. So that made it considerably better. But Colin's only been playing since FNM Restored. I taught him myself, and he's not actually very good. So we figured that we all figured, like him included, that he wouldn't do very well. So then I was playing the Burning Vengeance deck, and Evan was playing the Self-Mill deck. So round 1, I went up against Blue-White Delver. First round, I crushed him with just Rolling Temblor, Geist Flame. I got a really good hand, and I just didn't really know what to do about it. And so then second game, he sideboarded in 3 Celestial Purge, 3 Revoke Existence to deal with Burning Vengeance, and I just had no way to get around that, and then game 2 was the same thing. So I lost to him. And then Evan with the self-mill lost to green-white Blitz, and Colin lost to blue-black, and he couldn't really figure out anything else about it because he got beat so fast. So then game 2 I played against green-white Blitz, and game 1 he got mana screwed, so I took my time, but I eventually beat him, which was still pretty hard. And then game 2 he crushed me, game 3 he crushed me. So then Evan played against Mono Red Goblins, and he lost. And then Colin played against Green Blue, I don't know, aggro, or I really couldn't tell, it was just Green Blue. And he actually beat him, which we were both really surprised about. Evan's been playing since, like, Urza's Saga or something, and I've been playing since Scars, and he's been playing since FNM Restored. And he was the first one out of the 3 of us to get a win, and we were just totally appalled. And we just couldn't believe it. And so then, third round, I got a bye, so I sat next to Colin and got to watch the whole match, and he was playing against Batpod, and eventually beat him. They went to turns in the end and almost tied, but on the last turn, Colin beat him. And he was making some noob mistakes, but it was still a great deck. I mean, I guess the Inkmoth Nexi just really came through for him. And then Evan was playing against Mono Red Goblins again, but this time the guy didn't actually know exactly how blocking worked. So that worked beat him pretty easily. And then round 4 I was actually played against Evan, and Colin was played against the Green-White Blitz guy that totally crushed me, but that guy dropped out. And we were looking at the standings, and I was in 9th. And so I figured, and Evan was in 13th, even though I was 0-2 and Evan was 1-2. Which didn't make much sense. So I said, "Hey, Evan, just forfeit this match, and I'll get into the top 8, which didn't really make much sense. It made sense to me because I was closer up in the standings, but it didn't make much sense at all because he would have gone 2-2. And, so I said, forfeit the match, I'll get into the top 8, we'll split the winnings, which didn't make any sense, like I said. And so he did that, and then Colin got an auto win, so he was 3-1. Evan was 2-2, and I was 0-3. And I built all 3 decks and got the worst record. But Colin was 5 in the top 8, and so we got some sweet packs. and he pulled 2 Delvers, which I immediately traded away from him. So the thing that I learned about the Burning Vengeance deck is that the Desolate Lighthouses, Burning Vengeance deck, like I said, you could see it right there. Anyway, um, the Desolate Lighthouses did not help at all. They just, I got colorless mana, didn't work at all. I need early plays. 16 draw card spells in the deck. So I took those out and I put in 3 mountains, 1 island. So now the mana base is 11 and 11. And I'm probably going to put in the Delvers, although I haven't decided what to take out. Probably the Gitaxian Probes for 3 Delvers, or maybe the Thought Scours. I haven't decided on that either. But the Gitaxian Probe is really good. So tell me what you think. Tell me what you think I should take out for the Delvers in the comment section below. Let's see, the self-mill deck, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think that it was played badly by someone who didn't really know it very well. Try to do a deck tech on that Infect deck. When I do, the annotation will be right on my nose right now. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my contest right there. And yeah, bye.